Eimer Helegolar is no more. However, Fairthurin requests a proper funeral ceremony for her father.
You did so many horrible things in your life, but you were still my father, and I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. So, I don't really know what else to say. There's still part of me that wants to hate you. But I just feel sad, knowing that I wasn't able to save you. To give you a chance to see the world the way I've learned how to.
After the funeral pyre is lit, time literally stands still for Faye as she finally comes face to face with her deity, Corellin Larathian. Corellin comes clean about being the elf with the weird vibes determining everyone's alignments. After a most warranted conversation, Corellin leaves with one last revelation.
Oh, and speaking of gifts, I'm pretty sure you're wondering when you will receive yours, since almost everyone else seemed to get one except for you.
Oh, I had forgotten all about that.
He steps backward, and all of a sudden the place begins to fade out. Who do you think wrote those books that you have? Ta-ta!
After the experience with Eimer, Cross comes clean to Rayan about all of his wrongdoings and starts to make his path to redemption, and together with his son throws away the bow Samila gave him. Rayan gives Cross his bow, giving him a new chance to fight, and the two return to the party with Rayan promising that he won't fight in the upcoming battles.
Do you still have that bow? The bad one with the dark magic? Take mine instead. I can make a new one. The village is not short on trees at all. But this bow is from me. It's a gift.
While some party members feel relieved, others show rising tensions. In particular, Amber and Cross. Amber, still feeling betrayed by someone she considered a brother, leaves in a huff with Jaminia, Cross, Ivan, and Rose following suit, leaving Fairthurin, Jalram, Rayan, and Owen hunkered down at the camp. Owen, seeing Rayan's distress, finally speaks to him, admitting a few of his closely held fears in the process.
Each of us tries to put on our best selves in front of those who admire and look up to us, desperate to hide away our deepest shame, our most unbearable secrets. But one cannot hope to be a good example forever if they are not genuine, especially to those who have put their trust in them. I myself will have to face that same burden, perhaps someday very soon. And even though it fills me with despair, I know that I cannot simply run and hide from it forever.
Well, but you know that they care about you, and they won't let you face your fears alone. And I know that Rose and Ivan and Amber and everyone else doesn't want you to be hurt either. You're a family, you're a team.
The remaining members of the party soon discover that they were not alone. Erevan appears once again to give some familiar advice to Jalaram.
Stab him. Stab him in the bloody throat. Oh yes, there are a lot of gods who want him dead. If you won't kill him, then someone else is probably going to. Some deities of law want justice, while some deities of chaos just really don't like him.
Do you like him?
Not really, no. I've been watching you occasionally. I understand he's your friend and he's familiar to you, but the man acts like a child crying for attention and validation. Every move, every word that comes out of his mouth, even in his humbled state, it drips with pure narcissism, and that's gotten so many people hurt or killed. He's a walking disaster. Who knows, his next victim may be you.
Meanwhile, the infighting between Amber and Cross gets violent. However, the conversation seems to get derailed as a league of assassins, led by Jalaram's mother, stuns half the party. The rest of the camp, minus Rayan, is brought to the assassins, as Jalaram is given one last chance to end it, by Eleanor. Jalaram, however, makes his morals clear.
I relay this to Erevan, so I want you to hear it. I refuse to kill someone over a mistake or for something that was out of their control. By all accounts, everyone in this room right now was guilty of letting a deity pass on, including myself. The only enemy I choose to kill are those of evil alignment and have committed terrible acts intentionally. Much like I did with Wimbreath. What I'm trying to get at is, I take Quick Strike and point it at my mother. I want Arkoth Wormwood's head at the end of Quick Strike.
Eleanor looks towards you. That was the right answer.
With this, Jalaram officially becomes a member of the Assassins of the Dagger of Light, and as he is sworn in, the others look on proudly. The next morning, after a hero's feast, the Breakfast of Champions, the party sets out once again on their return trek to Gatless Town. Rose contemplates some of the harsh words Eleanor said to her the night before, and Rayan tells his father about a dream he had of Romena, a deity of the forest and of kindness, who seemed to take pity on father and son. Cross considers his son's dream. The group reaches Gatless and separate. Jalaram and Fifth Ern head to the blacksmith for a special commission. Cross and Rayan browse the bustling town, and the rest head to the inn, where they bump into Amontelo, whom not everyone is enthused to see. While Amontelo is normally a little odd, his sketchy behavior regarding the wanted poster of Vorgrin Vineblight has the gathered party suspicious of his behavior, and he quickly flees. The group gives chase, picking up the wayward members as they run to the outskirts of town. By some cosmic bad luck, Verdok Vineblight comes across the party after being told by a cat that they would be there. By a stroke of even worse luck, he gets shot in the leg by a member of the Dwarven Royal Guard, accompanied by King Orkrim himself, who has not forgiven nor forgotten the party's actions. After being scolded by Rayan, much to the king's anger and the party's chagrin, Orkrim spitefully calls for Vorgrin Vineblight to step forward.
Vorgrin Vineblight! I see you! Step forth!
Wait, what?
What?
No! I actually want to know about this evil curse.
One more thing before going to bed. I want to cast protection from evil on Faithurin.
Poor dear, there was nothing really he could do. I mean, it was a curse he was born with. His very first victim was his own mother.
And then all of a sudden, the bunk where Faith Thurin's sitting on collapses.
What was the result of it?
You kind of get the feeling like this would have happened eventually. And you just hit on a little bad luck.
You've seen a mother die in childbirth. Oftentimes it's just bad luck.
I'd like to move in between the rogue and the ranger. I want to place my hands on each of their shoulders and pull them down.
Approach with caution. Touching him will spread his evil curse.
It's slipping right out of your hands! And it hits the floor.
Oftentimes it's just bad luck.
First off, I need to have a talk with JT. I have to grab him by the shoulder and pull him down.
Touching him will spread his evil curse.
You take 3 damage, the chest explodes.
Oftentimes it's just bad luck.
I am going to walk up to the dragon. I am going to place my hand on his head as I'm speaking to him.
Touching him will spread his evil curse.
Okay.
All right, I am going to reach out my hand to help Cross up.
Touching him will spread his evil curse.
I kind of rolled my ankle walking down the stairs. I'm fine.
Oftentimes it's just bad luck.
Touching him will spread his evil curse.
You. Oh,
I hate both of you.
You're Vorgrin Vineblight.
At this revelation, the dwarves attack the party, but something is amiss. They hear the ground shake, and a woefully familiar roar. A Balor emerges from the ground, and all thoughts of enmity fall away as all present turn their attentions to either fleeing or attacking the Balor. Rayan flees, as Germinia and Owen fight over the best course of action. Stay and fight head-on, protecting those of Gatless Town, or run. They come to a consensus. They fight, but by Owen's lead. Cross, Jalaram, and Germinia concentrate on helping the surviving dwarves escape the Balor's carnage, while Fairthurn, Rose, and Ivan give as many buffs to Owen as they can. Once he is certain that he is as safe as he can be, he takes on his righteous might form and grapples the Balor. As he struggles, he calls for the party to hold out their items gifted to them by the gods.
My gloves.
Silo's armor.
My sword.
My books. The grimoire.
Even
Oh, I'm sorry. My headset was down. I was going to say my song.
Jaminia realizes what you're about to do, and she holds aloft her holy symbol.
With one amazing banishment spell, and the first good luck in his life, Owen manages to destroy the Balor. The others immediately run to hug him, not caring about Vorgren's curse nor the burns that they sustain from his scalding armor. And Imantalo returns, though he soon reveals he is more than he appears. Not only is he the Cheshire Cat, he is also Olidamara. And Owen's curse has a special purpose.
What the world seems to force tragedy, especially clever gods like me, try to make something good out of it. That's what a lot of us do. We take tragedy, we take hardship, and we make it good. We make it great. So, you do know that demons all have vorpal blades, right? Do you know what a vorpal blade is? Those things are dangerous. A single lucky hit would render you decapitated. If only there were a way to make sure that luck wasn't on their side. Oh, wait.
Rayan returns after managing to evacuate the city, and they all reconvene to the tavern, eager to hear more of Owen's story. Why had he hid this for so long?
I needed them to rely on me before they found out what a danger I was. I needed them to see me as their one saving grace against an unseen danger. I needed them to rely on me so much that even when they found out about my curse, they would not reject me as so many others have throughout the years.
He also reveals that he was the one who gave them the dreams, much for the same reason. And yet, despite knowing what exactly his curse entails, and despite knowing that he was the one in charge of those dreams, his friends are still willing to stand by him, and even place their hands together in a sign of solidarity, before the table collapses on the top of them. The last stand is at hand. How do they proceed from here?